Hi. I'm going to try and do a video. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's find out. I want to show you how to take a lock of wool, raw wool. I can't speak anymore. Hold on. Coffee. I want to show you how to prepare a lock of wool, raw wool, right off of a fleece, in a way that you can quickly and securely spin your wool lock to lock without having to do any other preparation. You know, the other preparations are using the drum carder, using the cards, using the wool combs. All of them excellent ways to do that. But this is much quicker, and it gives you a comparable result. I love to do this way. This is a lot of fun. You can do this in the grease. You can use this after you have processed your fleece. The point of it is you don't have to mess with it any more than necessary. So what you want to have, hold on a second, you want to have some fleece. This is a lovely clean fleece. I'm trying to find the front edge of it here. This is what it looks like. Okay. It's very clean. I'm going to pull a lock out, and if you're not familiar with doing that, what you do is you find the end of one of these, just like that. Okay, and then you pull. Dun dun dun. And it comes out, just like that. Okay? That is a lock of wool. I'm going to put the rest of this down. Hold on. I'm going to look at this one. Now, if you're fairly new to wool work, what a good thing is to know is this. This is a lock of wool, okay? And when you look at the length of the lock of the wool, that is called the staple. That is the measurement that they are referring to when they say that the staple is 3 to 4 inches. This is 5 to 6 inches. It's a very, very optimal staple to hand spin with. It's wonderful. And then if you look at this, I don't know if you're going to see that in here so well. If you look in here, it's pretty ploofed out, so it won't be really uniform, but you will see. Oh, let me try another one. Hold on. That's just a little too thin to show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. If you look in here, you will see all these little wavy things. Looks like ramen noodles in there, right? See what I'm saying? That is crimp, and what you want optimally for hand spinning, or really any, especially if you're learning. If you're learning, you want a long staple and a tight crimp, a lot of crimp. See the elasticity it puts in there? It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to use this. We could use the other one, but this is the one that has, so we can see what we're doing. Okay, now, what you can do with this is you can comb it out, right? Make roving out of it. What I like to do is, instead of using the carders or the drum carder or the wool combs to do a bunch of these and create a roving, I just like to take a lock like that. This is the tip of the lock. It is often a lighter color because it gets sun bleached. Okay. It also can have some lanolin in it, and then this end is where it was cut off of the sheep. Okay, this is the butt end or the cut end. You can see that it's wide and it's kind of blunt, right? So what you want to do to make a good adherence with your wool is you don't want to try to take this blunt end and stick it to something else. What we want to do, I am going to use a wool comb for about 3 seconds. I'm going to take this end, okay, and we just want to comb it out a little bit. open those ends up. See what that did? Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the butt end. Oops, we got a little snag there. Okay, there we go. There. There's your wool. Okay. You got the butt end opened up, you got the tip end opened up, and now we're just going to draft it a little bit. Drafting, if you kind of knew what this, drafting is what aligns your strands of wool and makes it strong. There. So that's what you have. Okay, that took several seconds. That's it. Now we're going to take this, and we're going to take this, and I'm going to show you how fast this goes and how well it adheres. Now I tend to like to start my wool lock butt first. I tend to like that because that to me gives me more fiber to work with. And just keep working on this. I don't know if you can see any of this at this point. And there we go. There's that. There is what we just spun. Now, that's about a yard of yarn from a single lock. And it took very little time. I'm going to wind this on here. And you can see how fast that goes. It's very quick. Give that a little spin to hang on to. Okay, and I'm going to take this one now. That was the one I started out with. And I'm going to show you what you do if you don't have combs. You can either, let me grab another one, hold on. Okay, so here's one of the options you can do. This takes a little bit longer, but not much. Just take it with your fingers and tease it apart. Okay, butt end, same thing. Okay, now you draft. There. That works, you know, timing. It's very, very fast. I'll set that one aside. And this is the other thing you can do if you don't have a drum carder, you don't have carders, you don't have a wool comb. You probably have one of these. Okay, that's a fork. Nothing really magical about it or anything like that. You probably got one of these. Designate one for your wool fork. Okay, and you do exactly with the fork what you would do with a wool comb. You just open these up a little bit, comb them through, open the fibers a little bit. There you go, to the butt end. Ta-da! And there you go. I mean, that doesn't get any simpler than that, really. So that's a good hack if you want to do this and you don't have wool combs and you don't really want to have to buy them. Get a fork. You know, that's all you need. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the butt end, right? And I'm going to spin it. Okay, I'm going to spin. Having a long staple and a good crimp really can allow you to make some fairly fine yarn. It sticks together very well. So there we are. Oops, there's a piece that got tangled. Alright. Wind that back on. Dun, 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 dun. It makes a nice yarn. It makes a very strong yarn. You can't really see it here, I think, but it's probably now out of focus. But you also can get kind of a nice variegated spiral pattern in this because the tip of the lock is often several shades lighter than the rest of the wool. So that's it. That's what you do. You got a bunch of fleece, you got a good deal on the stuff, and it's a good crimp and it's a good long length. Rock on, you know. If you're doing this to begin with, if you're starting out with this technique, I would recommend starting with something that's at least 3 inches long and has a really good crimp. You can spin anything. I mean, you really can. But it's going to be very frustrating at first to be trying to do this when you're using a fiber that's not helping you. So big crimp, long length, fork the ends, you know, and start spinning. It goes very fast. It's very fun, and you're going to end up with some really cool yarn at the end. So give it a shot, give it some practice, and you will be amazed how fast this goes. Stay safe. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.